Today my goal is to get the intake out, intake manifold, fuel rail, power steering pump, everything that I need to then proceed to take off the head. I already have the header and the downpipe out, as you can see. Did that in another video. Now, one suggestion that I got on Mazda626.net forums was don't run your car very long without the headers, because especially, let's say, in a winter condition, because the difference of the cold air outside here might have a negative effect on your valves inside. So if you're going to run your car without your headers, only do so for a very short time period, especially if you're in cold weather. I'm in Florida, it's 80 degrees. It's November 1st, 80 degrees. So I'm not too worried about that. I went ahead and printed out a list of procedures that I wanted to follow, just a quick list, while I remove the head. First is to run the engine and then remove the fuel pump relay. Now, the fuel pump relay is not listed in your fuse box diagram. There's nothing that says fuel pump relay. To my knowledge, they might have done that in the later years, but 93 to 97, it says circuit relay NF02, which is this green one. That's your fuel pump relay. So you start the car and then you pull this out. The car should die and relieve the fuel pressure inside your fuel lines, and then you'll be good to go after that. I got a feeling that this is going to be pretty loud, so cover your ears when I start this. This car is running without a header. Good to go. Next step is to disconnect your battery. Next step is to loosen your gas cap, because you want to relieve all the pressure, the evap pressure in your gas tank. Now just leave that loose, but don't forget about it. Okay, the next step is to remove your intake. Whether that's your stock box filter setup or an intake kit, because the fuel canister runs below your intake. Best way to get to that is just take everything. Your fuel canister is down below. If you have an automatic vacuum actuator, which is what this guy is for automatics, your fuel canister will be right below there, or after tank fuel filter. Follow the line that comes up out of the top of that canister, and it goes below the intake over here, and then attaches to your fuel pressure regulator. Now you'll be unplugging fuel lines, so make sure you have plenty of towels or shop rags handy. You do not want fuel spilling. Not that there should be any immediate danger, because your batteries are disconnected. You can't start your car because you've removed the fuel pump relay, but still, best practice. see if my I just ripped it. Crap, oh well, it's only like $1, so that's held up pretty good. I have removed the throttle body with the IAC attached. Next step is to disconnect and label all vacuum hoses, as well as the fuel lines. Just remember, after you disconnect the fuel lines, no more smoking around the car.